foundational principles of Lean are putting the customer first. So we are looking for improved customer value delivery. We're looking for ensuring that the customer is able to receive the value that they perceive quicker, at a lower cost, with a higher level of quality. Leadership entering a lean digital phase, they really need to adapt their mindset. We need to move away from silos and empires and sort of, command and control structures and status reports and psychologically unsafe environments. We need to move into a world where leadership are empowering teams by distributing that leadership, where the teams become the leaders to the organization and guide the direction of the organization. We're closing the power distance index. We're moving the authority to make decisions closer to where the work is done. So this means leaders not only need to delegate, but truly empower. And then those leaders themselves, to understand what's happening in the organization, need to get into the organization, to go to Gemba, to go to the real place where the work is being done and understand how the work is executed, and to start being support mechanisms for those teams who are delivering that value, and to start to give the teams focus on goals and shared sort of visions, and to be able to enable those teams to be able to perform effectively, as opposed to just managing teams. That leaders need to stop managing stop managing people and manage work instead. The reality of it is the digital world is just a set of tools that are enabling us to produce some value for a customer. At some point there is an output, an outcome. There is some way that the work that we're doing, the digital work we're doing, is producing value, producing an outcome, a capability for a customer. Otherwise there is no point. Having a big data system is a fantastic technological achievement, but if the only achievement is to have a big data solution, there's actually nothing really of value being delivered. So management need to not only go and talk to the teams creating these capabilities, these solutions, but also talk to the people who are consuming the output of those systems. If you're creating, again, a big data solution, what is the purpose of this? What is the benefit for the customer? How does the customer consume the value, the benefit of that technological solution, that digital solution? And so the managers need to be talking to the teams, as I say, who are creating this value, and also the people who are consuming this value. That's the Gemba, not inside the computer. So, can we digitize waste? Wow, yes, absolutely. Waste is found in all forms. I mean, one of the simplest examples of waste is an email. What happens when we send an email and we wait for a response? We wait. We create in-process inventory. We've now created a piece of inventory which is sitting in a queue, it's waiting to be processed. Now we start to reply to that email. We start to generate over-processing when we hit the reply all button, and we start to generate additional waste, because now we've sent this out into many different silos, many different queues, many more inventory we're creating. This is just one example of digital waste. So the first thing we need to do before we start digitizing a process of delivery or a product or a service, we need to still understand how we deliver those products or services, and not simply take our existing silos and digitize them or put them into some sort of electronic tool. What we need to do is we still need to understand the waste, we still need to understand the efficiencies, and we still need to be able to understand how we can eliminate those wastes before we're applying digital tools. One of the common examples in the agile world is that people rush to use a tool like Jira, but they don't optimize their processes. They simply put those processes as they are into a tool and create an electronic version of a poor manual process. What we actually want to do is not become sort of the tool becoming our master. We need to have the tool serve our needs and be able to produce the abilities for us, or the improvements for us. So we must ensure we focus on eliminating poor process, a sub-optimized process, before we digitize that process. So For people entering a digital transformation space, the sort of things they need to start learning and understanding are behaviors and cognitions within a company. They need to start understanding leadership behaviors and how teamwork functions. People focus very heavily on the technical skills. They need a certificate in cloud engineering or something of this nature. But unfortunately, what the surveys are now showing is that there is a huge skills gap in complexity thinking, in leadership, and in team working. These are the skills that people need to learn because these make them more capable, more adaptive, more effective. Lean hasn't changed. Lean is still lean. The fundamental principles of lean are still there. Customer first, respect for humanity, eliminate waste, and the pillars of Jidoka, which is the sort of built-in quality, and just in time, which is the elimination of all waste. Add to that continuous improvement and respect for people. These concepts, these philosophies have not changed. We're simply moving into a different technological space. We're moving into an area where the tools rather than mechanical are now digital, where the systems rather than sort of electromechanical or mechanized are digital. The principles are the same. Eliminate waste, deliver customer value, and deliver very high quality.